Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the University of the Underground. And today we have an incredible guest, CCD, the rapper Priest. So I'm honored and humbled to have you here. I know these are strange hours in Japan, but we had to have you here today. I want to welcome the students and to all our visiting participants who I kindly ask for a donation if you can in order to support this program and the continuity of the University of the Underground. I am Naum, the head of program of I Want to Believe, and I don't want to speak much because I really can't wait to hear what CCD Priest has to tell us and to explore and to do. So CCD and Kaisei, it's up to you how you want to proceed with the translation. Like we have that for you, CCD. So if you feel like speaking Japanese, let's just do it in Japanese, and Kaisei will support us with translations. Also, thanks so much, Kaisei, for supporting us. We really needed you today. So let's begin.
Yes, sure. Can I kick it, everybody? Are you listening? Hi. Anyway, I noticed that the dialogue was very deep and essential for everybody. So when we think about the future, it was very powerful dialogue for us. So before we finish the symposium, we try to do some resonate workshop, the unique and weird workshop, for you guys, So does anybody have the experience of rapping? Any b-boy and b-girl or hip hopper? No, never tried. You tried? No, son, you tried. No.
A little bit. Yeah.
Just listening.
Sorry.
So just you. Anybody yes. Anybody is a fan of the hip hop music? Does anybody? Yeah, it's kind of updating day by day and year by year and month by month. Hip hop is advancing culture. So the hip hop started in the year of 1973. The DJ Kool Herc started break mix, and the start of hip hop at that time. And I'm 44 years old, so my lifetime is just as the same to the hip hop history. So as one of the underground rapper, it's very honored to be international conversation. And I try to extract your spirit and your notion, what you think, what you feel. So does anybody who makes a poetry daily? Any poet? There we have no rappers, right? Okay, so does any volunteer to share your original poetry? Who is brave enough to share the poetry? The poetry is a voice of the heart, So it's kind of like I'm quite shy to share some kind of real mind and heart. But who is brave enough to share the poetry first? We need a brave heart and encouragement. Okay. South Bronx, South Bronx, London, Tokyo, Bristol, Bristol, Osaka. Yo, tell me what you want, what I really want. Tell me what you want, what I really want. Tell me what you want, what I really want. Tell me what you want, what I really want. I need your brave. Yeah. I need your encouragement. So I'm not a monster. He's a monster to rap like animal, lime animal, the incredible, the public enemy #1, but CCD, Far East. I believe, I want to believe in the miracle you make. I believe in the miracle. I believe in you. You must learn how to love like everybody love, but it's kind of like an angel to deliver the message we can drive over. So we shall overcome. Yeah, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome the coronavirus. But I don't cry. Okay, join us a session. We can get the communication. Agitation is so far incomplete. So who's next? It's like a karaoke. You can sing around and you can rap. You can kick out the poetry you made.
Okay, we need a brave soul here.
I could read you a poem that I made that was generated by a computer.
Yes.
So it's not entirely, it's me in collaboration with a computer. So it's a bit like a haiku.
Oh.
You ready?
You need a beat?
I'm just gonna read it.
Okay, a cappella. Go ahead.
You could absorb the wind whilst the brine seductively wants the elbow's wistful mass. You could nuzzle the monsoon.
Oh, it's like a hike, man. Very, I feel something along with the nature.
Yeah.
The language is different, but we have the same spirit, I feel. Thank you. You are brave enough, you know. Charge, yeah.
Thank you.
Clap the hands, everybody. Clap the hands, everybody. Social shaking hands. Thank you. And where are you? Where are you right now?
I sing to my cat.
Yes.
Pixel cat, I love your small toes and furry nose. That's it. I just do that.
It's like a short poem, a short joke. Real rhyming, you know. It's very rare to see the rhyming style in all Japanese poetry, like China or like in Europe. But I like the rhyming poetry because I'm a rapper. So it's like a sport. So this time you don't need to think about rhyming. So poetry is important. You know, the passion in my emotion. So we are living in the high technology days. So we have to be laid back and sit back, relax, and through the breathing and the word connect to the unconsciousness, and we need more poetry of the participants today. So who's next? Yeah, everybody has a poetry to share. You know, I believe. I want to believe. You know. Hip hop is a culture. We must take part in. That's the key.
I think Kayla, you were about to say something.
I can read one, but it's really long.
Yeah, please.
Okay, it's from my friends and I. We all give one word, and then we have to write a poem based on those 3 words. We make a title. So this title is The Poignant Conversion of a Lobster's Ideology.
Once again.
The Poignant Conversion of a Lobster's Ideology.
Very complicated for me, but it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they like to give hard words because it makes it harder.
Got it.
So it goes, Manny and Franny, lobster siblings extraordinaire, There once were more many, but natural selection doesn't care. They dreamt of growing, floating, undergoing all the mates they'd be forgoing, and they did. They accepted that they were, never yearned for something more, never called for a purpose or thought a higher power at the core. Franny grew to 3 feet, but with no larva of her own, she said, I can live at that, because really we're born and die alone. Now Manny couldn't understand how much he grew because, well, Franny grew to 3 feet, Manny stayed at 2. He thought, I think this might be unfair. I don't understand, I don't agree. And if I can't explain it, the only logical thing is, the only thing I can think of is, maybe this is how God made me.
Oh.
Just then, Manny was pulled up by a net, water flushed out, he was boxed up and toted to a kitchenette. He thought, yes, this new place, it's sterile, yet I feel no fear. It must mean something, I have a feeling, the good Lord brought me here. Now I know that I belong in this shiny metal thing. It's warming up, but I've been blessed, so it's probably my own hot spring, right? And just when I doubt, I think I see my maker at the rim. It's getting hot, but I fret not, because I know that it's him. I feel elated, I can only guess I will be blessed again. I've been saved, and words can't convey. The only thing I can think to say, Amen.
Oh.
That's it.
Applause. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah, very impressive, you know. Is that the original poem you made?
Yeah, it's just from like a game that we play.
You are so talented, you know. You are like a professional poetess, you know.
Thank you.
So you are, you know, rapping, freestyle rapping is like a sports. So we need some, you know, quick work of the brain or the heart. But poetry, you know, when it comes to the poetry, you know, we, you know, can be in the 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old, we can be the poetry, you know, we no stress to be the poet and poetess. So make up poetry and haiku and express your, you know, emotion. It's a very good for your health. And sharing our emotion in intellectual, it's really good for the, you know, daily life, you know, make very active, you know, you're the activists and change makers. So about nearly 30 people stay here to share some, you know, another poetry and poesy. Okay, so you know, when it comes to the rap, you know, the attractive thing is, you know, we can be very political and we can say anything, you know, we feel the freedom of speech. And before I became the Shinto priest, I was a rapper and a skater, and I got much influenced by the street culture. So I feel freedom. So I encourage you to feel free to share the poetry in your own style, you know. You don't need to rhyme, and you don't need to make it perfect. And so the rest of the people, please write down the sentence or phrase begin with I want to believe in the chat corner. So later on, just we, you know, read it aloud. We are a part of loud minority, but we still have the power to change the better world, make the better world. So please share your phrase and sentence of that I want to believe, you know, series. So anybody who wants to share the poetry or rap? How about Jamal Ajeri-san?
I'm right now trying to think of something in English, but I'm really coming to no outcome. What you said, I'm too critical.
You can say anything.
Also, just one line.
No, be free. We still have much time.
I think there are too many choices for me.
You can sing a song and you can say the punchline you like. Who's your favorite rapper?
Oh God, that's a good question. Many.
Me
Mm,
too. Yeah, I also have many impressive rappers so far. My favorite rapper is right now is KRS-One from Boogie Down Productions, South Bronx. And Dr. Neri Hayan happened to meet him at anywhere. I don't know. I checked the timeline. I was, amazed and shocked. KRS-One is my, ID rapper so far. He's political and he's very specific. He has attitude. So where do you live, Jamal?
can you repeat this? What do you mean?
Where do you live? Do you live in London?
Right now, I live in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. So
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam prominent of the rappers and trap music and EDM.
Yes, very much. It's really missed right now. That's maybe a entrance point. No, really, I think I'm too self-critical for this.
Okay, pass the button to another guy. You can choose anyone.
What do you say?
Pass the button to another guy, another person. So you choose anyone.
Oh no.
Choose anyone from the group.
Yeah, this is a
I will just move my mouse, right? And just to Fran.
Francisco Mojica.
Francisco Mojica.
Yeah.
Vamos.
Welcome to the stage.
Yeah. So how does it go? Just to try to rap something?
No, what's your native language?
Spanish.
So hablo español poquito. So would you share the Spanish poetry? Or you can be rap.
Okay, actually I have a poem around here. It's in English. It was written by a friend of mine. She works as a janitor in Rotterdam, but I'm gonna look for it and just read it out loud. Just give me a second. It is always fun when we sport our run, or when we lay in the sun, but only if our work is done. This street is not lame, it just need more fame, because without this street, my life ain't the same. And not because it's naughty game, but because we make work into a game, and not playing with us would be a shame. All day and night, places like Kiosk and KO Kitchen, trying to do what's right. We keep the street bright and give people light, because when we stayed side by side, we have a will and an endless night. Yeah, that's it.
Bravo. Okay. I think CCD, are you still here? I cannot see you. Oh, yes, you're here. You're muted, CCD.
I'm excited. Yeah, your words just stimulate our, brain and mind. So thank you. It's very impressive. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, So who's next to share?
Okay, so I can. I'm Kaisei.
Please,
Yes.
Kaise-san.
I can go with my favorite Japanese poetry,
Yes.
and it's in Japanese, so I can translate the title. The title is "We Are All Different and All Wonderful." It says in Japanese, "Minna chigatte minna ii."
Okay.
So this poetry is made by Kaneko Misuzu, who's lady, and she only lived between 1900 and 1930. So she died at 27. And I like this poetry because Japanese, like this poetry, every single Japanese has listened to this because we learn this poetry in Japanese class in Japan, in elementary school or something. But like personalities of Japanese are not really following this poetry. We really we imitate what everyone does. We really don't like unique people. And I really don't like that. But schools, elementary school, junior high school, high schools, like they all push you to be same, not to be different. But this poetry is really famous in Japan. It's like kind of inconsistent. So I try to be kind of different from like normal Japanese. Like that's why I studied abroad in New York, and I try to interact with people, a lot of people, because I want to like I want to listen to a lot of opinions, staying neutral, not trying to be against you or against other people's opinion. So this poetry kind of makes me feel I should be different. I should be different. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございま
Thank
す。
you,
グラシ
Captain.
アス。すごい美しい。very beautiful. Very emotional, you know. And before I, introduce you the YouTube channel, I would, listen to another poetry, any volunteer? Okay, Ruth Besson.
Yes, I wrote this poem.
Yeah, it can be
and-
poem, it can be rap, rhyming.
Yeah, I wrote this 2018. I've not read it to anybody before, so I just had to dig deep to find it. So yeah. Breathless gasp of motionless air, suspended in the still night lair of your transitory allegory. Shades and shadows vacillate, arbitrary purgatory. The pain of knowing more than I should, agony of wanting more than I would, every dream, every dreamt I could. Veil after veil lifts in thin allure, captivated ecstasy of that yet to unfold, what lies beyond what was never told. I sense the edge, I feel the rush, that slight coolness, sharp fullness that feels so lush. The potentiality, peachy nectar, sweeter than the reality. Your soft skin wields under my touch, I can almost feel the cells undulating in response. What comes next, what's left to know, what ancient secret will come to grow? Your synchronic being of archaic future I find sublime. I wonder at you, your sharp eyes holding mine. Tender layers of delicate embrace, syrupy oasis, I sink deeper, we're encased. Even as I touch you, as my hand grazes upon the expanse of your plains, I sense the night before the dawn. Deep choking sense of woe wrenches and asphyxiates, twirling evil, unwelcome foe. How can this be over when I just find you? How can I even know? But I do, what a blow. And so I learned to savor deeper that honeyed opioid density of our melancholic love, until the day I get it, that dreaded message from above. And then we shall be no more, this exquisite taste of heaven that no mere mortal can endure.
Oh, thank you. Brilliant. Is that original poetry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some part, you know, I can't grasp the meaning, some part, but you know, your voice is like a robot, you know, very stable.
Yeah.
And so no, it's much fun to by listening. You know, thank you very much to share. So so this time, you know, we have 30 minutes to go. So by using this case, you know, I try to share the freestyle shamanism. So shamanism and animism is a key to understand poetry and Shintoism also. You know, like Bruce Lee said, don't think feel. The feeling is very important. So logic, feeling. So in the balance and harmonize with that two different things. So I would like to share the great freestyle rap. Wait a moment. So I'm very amazed by the poetry you share. That was so impressive, you know. So I'm very glad to see the no. Wait a moment.
CCD, do you want me to play it in the screen for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, I will share it with everyone and we will watch it.
No.
1 second.
Now I try to share. Is that okay?
Okay.
How do you share the spontaneously?
It's
No, this is not the last one.
Do you want me to share it or will you share it, CCD?
Would you share it for us?
Okay, I can share it. So 1 sec. So it's this one, right?
No. This is my song. It's kind of weird, you know. But, electro player, the ancient times. You know. Okay. Yeah, this is a song I made, you know, for the next album. But anyway, so forget about it, you know. After this, you know, please play the, YouTube.
Yes.
In the chat corner.
Okay, the second one.
Second one, that's okay. Yeah, third
Okay.
one.
1 second.
Thank you for your toleration. You know, it takes time.
Yeah. Okay.
Just relax.
Okay. I will share it now. Let's do this.
Thank you, Nom-san.
Can I be standing 5'10"? Rocking it when I be in vicinity, raw style synergy, recognize symmetry, comps out of engine me, broke them down chemically, ain't the number 10 MC, talking about how when I be, styled it like Kennedy, late like a 10 to 3, when I say when I be, girls say, ben I key, cause this still 10 to be, working towards Tennessee, way out like Tennessee, take me to a place called the BK, without pause or delay, get run like pin relay, don't deal with he say, she say, ain't working for no cheap pay, the most deaf beat play, this what the streets say, hey Mr. DJ, play that devil Mogan, that jam got me open, decide to break it broken, from front, side, to side, middle to back, never the whack, I come from Bed-Stuy Black, from Louis AVE to be exact, Brooklyn!
Thank you. That was a great freestyle, don't you think so? By Most Def, you know, the true school MC. And you know, you feel some intuitive way of delivering rhyme, which is very beautiful. And that is, you know, very exciting part for me, rhyming, you know. You know, back in the day, like the, you know, ancient Greek, you know, in the, you know, sacred, you know, in that sacred party, they drink sake, they drink alcohol, like a Shinto priest, you know, they rhyming, you know, after the, you know, metamorphosing their mind. So freestyle state of mind is very important to think about the shamanism and animism, you know. It's a part of the future, and it still remains. It's very exciting talk issue to talk. So I would like to share the lead voice of the, you know, Shintoism. So I try my best. So let me pray for you and for the, you know, planet Earth. I, you know, chant the purification prayer. So the short version. So let me pray. Oh.かけまくも賢きざなぎの神、つくしのひむかの立花のどのあわぎやらに、みそぎ払えたまいしときになりませる払えどの神たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれやらんのば、払いたまい清めたまえと申すことを聞こしめせ、かしこみもまおす。Thank you for listening. That is a traditional prayer, you know, to purify our soul and mind. And so that was maybe that chant was a freestyle, you know, very old days, but it still remains, you know, in the custom, in a routine. It's very interesting. So it's one kind of poetry. So it's the prayer, ancient prayer is like a time machine to me. So it's very free, and I feel very natural. And it's a very important thing is, you know, to connecting the spirit of nature is very important. It's some part, you know, it's very hard to understand, but if you pray in the forest, in the mountainside in Japan, and you know, waterfall, rocks, sacred and sacred tree, and you feel like, you know, you want to chant like me, you know. So does anybody knows prayer or the, I need to hear the religious sound like a chant or a Quran prayer or something like that, you know, in a variety of languages besides English and Spanish and Japanese. So you can add some, you know, diversity, culture. So if I don't understand the meaning, but I feel the vibration through the sound, you know, your voice.
I can
So
read you Quran if you want.
Please, Ajiji-san.
Okay, I'm gonna read one. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Oh, I feel some kind of, you know, nostalgic, you know, mind. So thank you very much. What's that song? Is that traditional song?
No, it was from Quran, from the
Quran,
Hollywood.
oh. The song from the Muhammad.
Yes, 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 it
Very
is.
personal. Yeah, thank you for sharing. It is diversity. We need the diversity to make the sustained innovation. Is that correct? So any volunteer to share your voice? You can rap, you can kick out the poetry, like a haiku, or you can shout the word. Like say oh fresh fresh. Yeah, 2021 before Olympic Games, you know, it's like Olympic, you know, we are sharing the, you know, oneness, you know, it's like a prayer. We need the serendipity and the synchronicity to make the story and round and round. I count on you, you know. Who's next? Does anybody?
Anyone
Everybody.
share something from your chants or your practices?
Okay, like karaoke, you can sing a song, you know. Yes, the voice is the vibration, so we feel that kind of, you know, exquisite vibration through the voice. You know.
I just unmuted myself. Like I'm from Slovakia, so
Slovakia.
Yeah, so I can share a little bit of Slovak language with you. But I was trying to think, and I always felt about this in with like I come from Catholic background as well, and that when you go to church, there are songs, but they are not as they're very monotonous, and the prayer mostly happens as a spoken word.
Yes.
But I kind of just have this really short song to sleep, and in a way, like it's kind of like this moment of pause that can also be prayer or meditation. And so I'm gonna just sing you this one song, this one part of a song that is for children before sleeping. Čierne oči, chodte spať. Čierne oči, chodte spať, bo musíte ráno vstať, bo musíte ráno vstať. And it's just to say, black eyes go to sleep because tomorrow morning you have to wake up.
Thank you very much. That was a very tender and lovely, song. I like, I feel the diversity. Thank you very much. Okay, so maybe almost everybody, share the poetry so far. Is that correct?
Hi.
Celeste-san.
So I have, it's not technically relevant to maybe religious diversity, but it's more kind of folkloric. I was experimenting with some audio during the beginning of the pandemic, and maybe I could share that. It doesn't include word, it's mainly just tune, and kind of found clips from the house. If I can get the link, I can share it if it feels relevant. I'll just grab it.
Okay, please.
If I could put it in here, because my laptop doesn't let me screen share, maybe someone else could do this for me. Hopefully it even works. I haven't really shared it, so yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to wait for your performance.
Oh, sorry, it's a video. My bad. I could try and play it out loud. I don't know how well the quality will translate, unless maybe someone could screen share the link if it works.
You can screen share, I think, yeah. Celeste.
I'll try if it works. It doesn't typically work, but I'll see again today if it does. Sorry.
It's okay, yeah. Yeah, thanks about your spirit, I like this workshop really well. And actually, the May 5th is the National Children's Day in Japan. So we used to be a child, we used to be children. So we have the inner child, right now, even now. So be creative, like a child, like a children. Before I go to bed, please share your poetry.
I need to check that it's sharing the audio as well. So I'm not great with tech.
This is the video.
It's just an image that's got audio overlaid.
Oh, thank you.
Let me know if you can hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
That was that.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Celeste. There are a couple of, well, there's a question by Rachel. Rachel, yeah, you
Hello.
can ask, please.
Hi. I was just wondering, what's like your main influences in rap? I work with like quite a lot of UK rappers, and sometimes I struggle with some of the lyrics that I have to deal with the work that I do. And I was wondering how you felt about when rap has like derogatory lyrics, and whether you think that matters or whether you think that the act of rapping itself is just great, and what are your thoughts around that kind of stuff?
I need translator.
はい。まずラップについて、
はい。
なぜそのラップを始めようと思ったっていうことと、あとラップを、その今歌詞を考えたりとか、そういうのをする上で、なんて言うんでしょうね。他のラッパーからどういう影響があるとか。
OK、そうですね。ラップはちょうど私が小学校の高学年の時に、
はい。
日本でもブレイクダンスが始まりだして、
はいはい。
で、ブレイクダンス、グラフィティ、DJ、ラップとあったんですけど、
はい。
全部試してみて、
はい。
ラップが一番面白かったっていうことですね。あとはやっぱりその日本のアーティストなので、シンゴツとかヌジャベスとか、そういう日本人の会ったことが結構影響を受けていると思います。
なるほど。
訳してください。お願いします。
はい。So, when he started rapping, it was in elementary school. And when he was in elementary school, it was kind of era of hip hop culture came into Japan, like breaking dance, DJ or something like that. He tried, break dance, DJ, rapping, and he rapping was like fitting him the most. That's the time he decided, okay, so he can rap. And what inspired him is like, there's a really famous track maker who's Japanese. His name is Nujabes. He made a great beat called Feather, and it's really popular in the US while I was in New York too. And he died young too. And he said Nujabes inspired him pretty a lot.
It's a great track.
Yeah, you know that?
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I love that too. Maybe someone can play it, like share screen or something. If there's a people who don't know the music.
Yeah, Rachel, if you find it, maybe you can drop it in the.
Yeah, I just shared it.
Super.
The soundtrack of the Nujabes is like very emotional for me. Very touched.
Do you ever listen to UK rap?
I listen to the grime, and I like the music from Bristol. Like DJ Crust was Massive Attack, or Smith and Mighty, or Portishead. And I like Roots Maneuver. I used to like the Malcolm McLaren, back in the day, like 80s, He was a founder of the old school UK hip hop, and the Ninja Tune and Cold Cut is a big shot, in my town also. I respect UK music, a lot. UK rock and UK grime and UK hip hop underground. We are like the same, island country, island nation. We have much in common. I need to go to London again,
Come.
Yeah, let's eat some fish and chips,
Okay, I think also Idem wanted to share something with us. Do we still have time, Idem? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this whole session made me think about religious chantings, the relationship between chantings and rap, because these old chantings also rhyme and they are in a loop. It's like a mantra. And I want to share an Islamic chant with you.
Oh.
And because people come together and imagine they form a circle and they chant this for like hours until they feel really high from it, you know, like they become really tranced by it. And of course, I'm not going to do it properly, so just bear with me. Okay, I'll start. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin nebiyil ümmil ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ve sellim. It sounds something like this.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
I always think the Arabic character is like angel, a flying angel, you know, in the sky. I like the design of the mosque, you know, caricature. The characters design. So impressive. I felt the vibration, good vibration, you know. So saying something has a power. I want to believe in the power of the word. We daily use a casual word, but beyond that, you know, we need the poetry to make a poetry. So everybody can be the poet in the 21st century. That's very natural way. So if you have the poetry, you can express you in by art, you know, but it's a beautiful, you know, method of your manners. So mythology can be spoken and told by the ancient languages, which I interested in it. So this tonight, I felt the diversity. You know, I'm in Japan, so you are in the Europe. So we are separated, but we share the one hour workshop. That was a good seeding to the future. So this time, we feel our existence, each other. This is real to have the mutual understanding tonight. So this is a big start for us to know each other and to encourage the change makers like you.
Thank you so much, CCD. Arigatou gozaimasu. And with that, we want to conclude our long first day at the University of the Underground. And what an incredible way to finish, like opening up with poetry, with music, with rap, and listening to the diversity that we have in this cohort. So once again, thank you, CCD, for making
Thank you,
day
CCD.
great.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Neri, can't you see?
Sugoi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, dear students, this is it for today. So digest, let everything marinate inside of you, and we will be here tomorrow. All right, Nelly, would you like to say anything?
Just take a good night of rest, everyone. I know it's been, very intense day, a full-on day, but you have a full day to self-direct, but also to sleep tomorrow. And then we meet you all again tomorrow evening, our time, but it's going to be morning for some of you. So just make sure that your Google Calendar works, email us if it doesn't work, and then make sure to think about your student rep, who wants to go forward with all of that and so forth. Yeah, that's it for me. Have a
Yeah.
lovely evening, day, wherever you are in the world.
Thank you so much. Thanks for those who woke up super early. Have a good rest of the day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a good
Adios.
night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Buenas
いらっしゃい。
noches.
CCD さんありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。助かりました。
はい。はい。
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
No,
for being
thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me this kind of like a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Arigato.
Like a dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you.